Shaquan Parson, winner of the Battle of Atlanta. How about you say hello to all of our viewers?
What's going on, y'all? It's me, Shaquan Parson. I want to go ahead and say hey, and again, we got Bella here as well. So, how you doing, of course?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome. And so we also have a clip of you doing some amazing stuff over here. And I think it's just a compilation of you, tricking in your yard, tricking in the street, tricking at a tournament. Yeah, tell us a little bit more about how Battle of Atlanta went.
It was actually a really good tournament, to be honest. I mean, I know that COVID or whatnot kind of like didn't bring a lot of people in because of that or whatnot. But I still treat it as like an after tournament a little bit. I went hard, did what I had to do. It was actually an enjoyable tournament, but I do miss like everyone around, like like the close NASCAR people that we used to have. But like
Yeah.
probably next year we'll have like plenty of people next time.
So when was the last time you competed before this?
Last time, oh man, it was actually U.S. Open. Yeah, last year, U.S. Open.
Yeah. So it's been a while, and I'm just truly amazed at the fact that it looks like you have been competing at every single tournament since then. So how are you training? At the karate school, at Next Level School, where are you in relation to Next Level? Because I know you're on Team Next Level.
Of course. I mean, right now, um, next level right now. Yes, I'm still working with them. Of course, that's my team always. Shout out to them if they're watching this. Shout out to Kodak, Jesse, the whole team, just so y'all know. But to be honest, I actually train by myself right now because of
Mm.
and not only that, I have my dad too. So he basically puts me to work. He basically, as soon as I'm finished with school, he literally like takes me to the gym. Like, yo, we're gonna do this for 2 to 3 hours. I'm like, all right, bet. So basically, I just been working with him, and I was independent as well. So that's basically it.
Okay, gotcha. So you have your dad there to keep you training, which is really good for accountability purposes. I know personally I have to force myself to go out and train in the garage. I know if I watch your videos, I think a lot of people have seen you do tricking on the street. So I was wondering, do you get any aches and pains from that hard landing and stuff like that? I mean, I feel like I'm 50 years old with my knees. I don't know about you, and you're doing maybe 30 times more difficulty level.
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do have some aches and pains or whatnot, but like I have my therapy gun and everything, and like um, icy hot and everything, just to get myself back to doing it again or whatnot. But yes, I do have aches and pains sometimes. So like, it's not easy. Trust me.
Yeah, I bet. When was the first time you realized you had that like innate ability to just get so high and to just it just comes so naturally to you? When did you realize that?
I actually realized like basically like the first times when I started doing tricks or whatnot, I was like low and everything. I wasn't able to like get as high as everybody else, so I actually like had to train actually extra harder
Oh wow.
at that type of like height that I need to accelerate so I can go up higher for the trick. Because if I have low tricks, I'm not able to land. If I have high tricks, all right, cool. I have more time to like check the ground if I can hit it when I'm like. It's just when I started. That's when I
Hmm.
start like progressing off.
That's really interesting because I think a lot of people and a lot of young people out there, they think, oh, I can't jump high initially, or I
Mm-hmm.
can't get high on these tricks at the beginning, and then they sort of give up. But it's really interesting to hear how you sort of started low and really trained to get higher. That's encouraging for a lot of trickers out there. So I remember I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but the first time you went viral was someone like videoing you from their window, right? And you were on the ground on the grass tricking, and I think they called you what, a Power Ranger? What was that? Can you
Uh,
remind us?
Not even gonna lie, my neighbor's right down the street. He's the one that actually got me viral in like I don't know what year or whatnot. I'm not gonna just name out the year or whatnot, but like he's the one that actually filmed it out of nowhere, and then everyone just like started tagging me like, "Yo, Shaquan, is this you?" And I was like, "There's no way." I'm like, "Wait, that's my front yard. That's my house." So I was like, "Okay." Um, I gave him credit or whatnot, but yeah, he's the one that actually like put out the Power Ranger thing, and they just blew up everywhere at that point.
Yeah. And so since then, now you've been contacted by what news networks slash agencies have contacted you to share your clips?
It was, oh man, that's a lot.
Tell
Uh,
us. I want to hear all of them.
Sports Illustrated, ESPN, Bleacher Report, Hoopers Live, and everything. Even the like the stuff that only like shows basketball things on there. I was like, that's crazy.
That's great.
Only like content was only basketball and football, and they just decided to put me in it. So I was like, yo, that's an honor to do that. Of course.
Wow, yeah, definitely. I still relish in like 2012. I was in like Faces in the Crowd for Sports Illustrated. I still have it bookmarked, and here you are. They're reaching out to you to share your stuff. That's absolutely insane.
First,
What was the first time that a network like that reached out to you? Is it like vivid in your mind, or is it kind of just been so much?
it's been, to be honest, it's been so much because it'll be constant. Like ESPN would come at me again, and they want another video. They want another video. Then put a whole compilation to it, and then like it was just so much. To be honest, it was like
Mhm.
companies just coming at me at once. I was like, oh my gosh, like but
That's
they're cool. I gave them what they want when I let them give them permission.
mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's something I think a lot of well, sort of. I'll just transition to. I know that you've been wearing some Gymshark lately. Are you sponsored by Gymshark? Because I have a few of their leggings. Maybe you can hook me up with that stuff because I love them. But yeah, are you sponsored by Gymshark?
It's coming in the works. I'm not. It's coming in.
Okay.
We're working something out with. It's coming.
Yeah.
Coming.
That's great because I know a lot of martial artists I hear on the circuit, like, if I had a sponsor, I'd be able to go more places or even just be picked up by a team. And it's really interesting to see how you sort of transitioned from competing to NASCA, still doing competitions, and now sponsors are coming to you. And so you sort of like set an example for kids to look up to and see how you conduct yourself on social media. You're very respectful. And so like people want to come to you, which is awesome. So I'm really glad that you're getting that success.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. So you also do, I know we've been talking about tricking and, all that stuff, but you also do commas, right?
Okay.
And are you still fighting?
I am, but like I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been slacking off of that. To be honest, I kind of put my towards like where tricking and my martial arts and everything. But I will be coming back to doing that. Of course, I will be doing it. It's just I've been focused on school and
Mm-hmm.
well, but like fighting, I'm always gonna be a fighter. Of course, that's where I started from as well. So I will be
Yeah.
coming.
Right. Yeah. So you said that you're focusing on school. Can you tell everyone where you go to school, what you're studying?
Okay, I go to GSU, which is Georgia State University, and I am trying to become a physical therapist.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really great. I think, me personally, I've seen the physical therapist multiple times for multiple ailments. And honestly, I don't know where I'd be without them and their exercises. That's really great to hear. What
Yeah.
made you decide to want to pursue physical therapy?
It's actually funny because, like, again, I play football, of course, and I was so amused and amazed by how they're able to like, so many times I've been there, from getting injured, from getting hit and everything. I was just so amused and amazed by how they, fix up the body or get this or that, and then by the next day they call the physical therapist like, "Yo, I'm better," type stuff. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's crazy." Like, for me, I just want to help out people with their, anything that's working towards their bones or that's they're aching or pain or like try to get them to the next level. But,
Yeah, definitely. How, if at all, does your football training coincide with tricking
oh
and
man,
with martial arts?
to be honest, it just mixed together just like it clicked together to because again, where I got my hops from is basically from football too, and like that kind of generate more power out of that. And then I had to balance from tricking and football at the same time. And it was like, I had to pick it out the days like when football practice came in, then take a break and then go for trick and whatnot. But football training or whatnot, that did put a lot of improvement on my.
That's interesting because I think that when we start excelling or getting to a certain point in one sport,
Mhm.
people have a tendency to drop that other one or feel like I don't have enough time anymore, right? So can you sort of tell the audience what your rationale to stick with both sports was, and for anyone who might be thinking I can only do one?
To be honest, like it's actually motivation. To be honest, um, like I have a passion for football and I also have a passion for tricking as well. And I was just like, yo, I felt like I can only do one, but like no, I just kept doing both at the same time. But like again, my dad, he did judo, he did soccer, he did literally everything. My mom, she did track, she did gymnastics, and that kind of put the motivation to me. Like I can do anything as long as I put my mind. So I can do two things at once and just go for it.
Hmm. Man, you should be a motivational speaker. I'm inspired right now. Seriously. Have you ever thought about using your platform? I know you have. I think I checked today. Was it 800,000 TikTok followers? Is that about right?
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah.
then a lot of Instagram followers. Have you ever thought about using your platform for to go in a different direction, or right now are you focused on tricking and really bumping up that game?
Both, to be honest. But mostly again, like, I've just been more focused on the tricking and school at the same time. But like, yes, I would want to bump up the level. I want people to know like there's more levels than just a back tuck or a front flip, cartwheel, or round off. I want them to know like, oh, there's more levels. Like it basically tricking is an endless what's that word? An endless, if you can help me out with it, an endless,
Cycle. It's like a
endless cycle. Exactly. You just keep going up and up and up. Just keep upping yourself
yeah.
from one trick to another.
It's limitless, really. You can keep building on it.
Mm-hmm.
So have
Exactly.
you ever thought if someone wanted to come to you and learn commas or how to trick better, they're starting at a lower level, can they come to you, offer some form of like lessons,
Yeah.
even with COVID? Or
Oh yes, of course. You can contact me, of course. And not only that for tricking as well. And then, there's also tricking tutorials on YouTube as well. But they'll break it down. I'll break it down with you. If there's a certain type of move you're trying to do, I got you with that. If basically just between both from YouTube and me or whatnot. But yes, for comments or whatnot, yes, they can always come to me. Of course, I love I love teaching. I've always loved teaching. My fa-
yeah, that's great. That's great to hear. So what's the next tournament on your radar? Or do you have any tournaments on your radar?
Um, right now, depends on next year or whatnot. Because I know that there's not really that many tournaments right now because of COVID. But like for next year, I'll totally be ready for that. I'll totally be ready for next year.
That's good because I know the rest of the NASCA tournaments were canceled, so Battle was kind of that one. But there are definitely local tournaments out there that I'm sure you would, do amazing at
Mhm.
as per usual.
Of course.
But what my last question for you
Okay.
is what's next in terms of your goals, both near, short-term goals and long-term goals moving into the future?
Oh man. um.
I think it's good that you have to stop and think because I can tell you just have so many goals and so much to accomplish.
Yes. Well, first of all, one, I want to, finish up school, become a physical therapist, of course. Move into like, if I want to do acting or whatnot, of course, I would love to do that. My biggest goal is to represent my mother. To be honest, she's the one that actually got me into doing what I'm doing today, and also my dad as well, because I'm helping him out, and like, I'm pushing hard for them, and I'm pushing out for my team next level. Shout out to y'all. I already know. I just got a lot of people counting on me to do my best, and I want to become the best that I can be, and like inspire so many people, so many little kids, from people that are doing drugs and whatnot. Like they don't have to do that. They can literally go back to their craft. If they work hard and do what they got to do, they can make it. That's what I want to do. I want to put an inspiring. I want to inspire so many people just to do what I do, or inspire them to do sports, martial arts. It doesn't matter anything as long as you put your mind to it.
I love that. I don't think that there's a better way to have ended this interview than with you talking about inspiring others and what you have been and will continue to do for people. So thank you so much, Shaquan, for coming on to this.
Welcome.
And it
So,
was a pleasure to have you on Sport Karate Live and Point Fighter Live.
hey, shout out to everyone that's watching. I love y'all.